I start from the name of God, who is most merciful and mighty. My name is Alex, and I'm from the Eastern Corridor. I notice that one of the huge problem nowadays we are facing in the whole world, it is called the climate change. First of all, we are saying to our viewers and followers that what is climate? We are not. The total amount of rainfall and all of the precipitations for the certain years of a specific place. It is called the climate. A certain the amount of the total precipitations for a certain period of time for at least 30 years, 20 years. This is called the average amount of rainfall of a specific area for a specific time. That's called the climate. While the weather, the daily base, the daily base conditions of the precipitation, temperature, pressures for the daily base. This is called the weather. So this is only the definitions of the climate and the whatever weather. Nowadays, we are facing such a numerous problem that June, the month of June, the snowfall which is occur in the Kashmir mountains, it is and especially the northern Pakistan versus India, it is one of the major consequences and a major problem for the whole subcontinent. The ways that we are notice that if the situation of such a paradigm that they may have possessed and start for a long period of time, that what we should do, it's a major problem. The first problem, especially reference to India and Pakistan, if the amount of rainfall, the precipitation, snowfall, they have they have changed their weather conditions, so it will create a huge problem for the whole subcontinent. So we are wants to how to manage this problem. It's a worldwide problem, but especially reference to Pakistan and India, we are plantations, which we have increased a lot of the frontier plantation in India and Pakistan. So to some extent, we will reduce that global warming effect. And nowadays, the totally subcontinent we are facing the climatic condition and temperature of the daily basis such it is increase in daily basis 2 3 days the temperature will 23 24, while the one day their temperature is increased up to a rise of 45. So it will be drastic situations occurs in the whole subcontinent. That is the drastic situations already affected on the especially on the crop pattern. The crop pattern, that how which type of crop is growing in our areas in our subcontinent, the all the people they are noticed. So that how the condition we are facing for this is one of the major problem. The nowadays especially the cotton crop, which will be already have ready for to use. So if the rainfall conditions and such a drastic type of rainfall they are occur, then how we are manage the problem. The other conditions, especially reference to Pakistan, there is no well and prosperous situations for the climate change, disaster management. As such numerous program they are couldn't conduct up to yet. This is one of the major problem, especially the Pakistani government, that they are not given such a serious steps to this. The other problem, the continental drifting, and their glacier melting, especially reference to the northern Pakistan as well as in India. If the glacier movements and the glacier melting, such a type it will occurs, so that it will have the movement will occurs and the earthquake will be increased. So we couldn't notice. We are just as we are moving in a sleeping period, did awake everyone and notice that how we are facing a problem. This is, for example, in the urban encroachment and urbanization, it's a very major problem. In the past decades, there's the people, they are used to how to manage and escape. Because in the first time, the cities, urban agglomeration, they are not as major up to yet. The cities are major, their surrounding and their spells is very increased. So the way is that it is very major problem for all us. They will be drowned. A lot of the urbanized cities like the Mumbai, Karachi, especially reference to Chennai, that if the situation is just high level, they're increased, the glacier movement, continental drifting, and the ocean level is increased. The ocean level is increased. So the major cities of the world and major countries like the which one like Maldives will be drowned if the situation will increase in the world. So all my viewers, while they are in India and Pakistan or in the whole world, let come to passing and to solve these challenges. So I will ask my viewers that let we are modified our minds toward this is a serious problem for us. Thank you so much.